Hey, what's going on? My name is Anant. In this video, we're going to be talking about blueprints. So, if you ever found yourself doing the same repetitive work for your clients and customer, which is creating the same form, same funnel, and same website, then you need to create a blueprint. Because blueprints are a bundle of items, which is like forms, funnels, and website you've already created in your system, and you can automatically duplicate that in your customer's account. It's as simple as that. So let me just visually show you what do I mean by this. So let's say this is your account. This is the master account that you own, and you have created a real estate landing page, which means you have created a landing page for a real estate company, and you've set a automation, which could be an email follow-up or a SMS follow-up. So if you've created an automation for that industry, right? So you have these two things ready. Now you have to create the same thing again in every other client's account. But guess what, right? With blueprints in place, you can in a single click duplicate the real estate landing page and the follow-up automation from your account to the client account, and that will happen in just a single click, right? All you need to do is just install the blueprint in client's account, and the client will get everything that you have created in your account, but I mean the one that you have included in the blueprint. So this means that blueprint can package these two things, right? It's not going to take everything from your account. Obviously you will have to tell the blueprint what exactly do you want to package inside this blueprint, and you can name it whatever you want. Let's say I name this blueprint as real estate bundle, right? So inside this real estate bundle we have two things: real estate landing page and the follow-up automation. And with this blueprint we have installed the same landing page and follow-up automation series in the client's account, which is like this over here, and it is going to be a complete replica of what you have created in the master account. How easy it is. If you're an agency and building the same landing page and automation for your clients, you don't have to do the same repetitive task, because now you just create that one landing page and automation in your account, and using blueprint within a single click you can duplicate all of this in your client account. This is one of the best feature of GlideCampaign, and now that you're able to white label this, you can sell this system along with the SaaS to your customers. Let's say you have created an automation for any other industry. You have created a landing page for any industry that you want to work with. Guess what you need to do? You just need to install the blueprint in the client system, and there are multiple different ways to install these blueprints. So let me just show you the magic of the GlideCampaign, how easy and efficient it is to install blueprint in the client's account. The number one way to install a blueprint in the client account is to do it manually, right? Which is, you will go to the client's account, you'll open his account, and you will install the blueprint, right? But it still takes a single click to install the blueprint. But there's few other special ways to install the blueprint, which is number two is with package. So depending on the package that the client is purchasing, right? Let's say you have created this special package called as real estate automation package, right? So if the client make a purchase of that package along with the subscription of your SaaS platform, which you've created using GlideCampaign, you are also giving the templates. You're also giving the pre-built landing page and automation. It's not like that they have to install that landing page somewhere and they need to do it everything from scratch. No, nothing like that. As soon as they purchase your package, they have the landing page and automation flows already installed in their system, and all they need to do is connect their email account and SMS account so that they can start sending emails if they are launching the campaign with a funnel. And the third way is to install the blueprint using automation flow. So let's say you have created this form which a client needs to fill, and only then they will get this blueprint installed. This is something you can do. This is very cool, right? So you create an automation flow of which is connected with a form, and the client, as soon as the client fill up the form and check what exact blueprint he's looking for, the client will automatically get the blueprint installed in his system, right? Or you can create an automation flow in multiple different ways. It doesn't need to be a form always. It can be anything, right? You can just have an automation flow in place where nothing needs to be done. I mean, you don't have to actually fill up a form, But what you can do is you can take multiple customers at a time, you can select all of them, and the automation flows goes like, it'll install the blueprint. So you'll select all the customers and you'll enroll all the customers to the automation flow, so that all your customers have the automation, have the blueprints installed in their system. So this will allow you to install blueprints in bulk, right? Let's say if you want to install whatever blueprint that you have created in everyone's account, guess what? You create an automation flow that install the blueprint, and then you select every account and enroll them to the automation flow, and all your account now have a blueprint, the same blueprint. But does that mean the blueprint that we have created is going to apply to every single account? No, it is up to you. Like, let's say if you want to give a blueprint to a specific account, you have a complete control of that. Depending on package, you can do it manually, and the automation flows that you have created. Now, much talking, I want to show you in action how does the blueprint works. So let's just go to the dashboard. The dashboard is over here, and to get to the blueprint, you'll have to click on the white label part and then head over to the blueprint section, which is over here, right? So this is where you can see you can create a blueprint, but let me just quickly kick over here. So look at this. I have already created like a blueprint name as real estate, new onboarding checklist, right? WhiteLabel SaaS, a bunch of blueprint has been created already. And these blueprints can be associated with any package that you have created in the past. It can be activated or deactivated, or it can be edited at any point in time. Or also you can, delete that from here. So let's say if I want to create a new blueprint, how it will work. I'll create a new blueprint, naming it as, let's say the industry is manufacturing, right? So I'm going to name it as manufacturing. And I've created a landing page automation and all the other things for manufacturing industry. Now all we need to do is just click on the continue button, and it will give me an option to choose what exactly do you want to install in your client's account. So as of now, I've not created any manufacturing website landing page, but I do have one landing page in my account, which is a WhiteLabel SaaS blueprint, right? So this is the landing page that I have in my system, and now if I want to pass it to my customers, I just need to select it from here, right? Or let's say I want to pass on any form, any automation, right? Let's say I've created an automation for email follow-up or SMS follow-up, so I can select that form or automation from here. Then I can choose the form. So let's say I've created a new form. By the way, all of these can be created over here. First of all, you'll have to create the form, automation, and landing page, right? So whatever you will create, it will appear in the landing page. And there's one thing I want to show you, that you also get a variable option over here. So let's say while you're passing all these data, you also want to have a variable in place, because let's say you have created a landing page, right? But in the landing page, you have the name of landing page as XYZ company, right? But for the customer, it should be, whatever is their company. Let's say their company is Meta Manufacturing, right? So if I'm supposed to put their company's name, which is Meta Manufacturing, what do I need to do, right? I need to just create a variable that I'm going to name it as Meta Manufacturing, and wherever I have used the variable as @Meta Manufacturing, it is going to replace that. It is going to replace that with the name that the user will provide us. So when the blueprint is installed, user will be asked a set of questions depending on the variables that you have created. Here we'll ask, what is your company name, right? We'll ask what's your company name, and here we'll put the value. If the customer doesn't provide any value, we can have a default value, or you can just leave that blank, right? So when the customer installs this blueprint, or the customer gets this blueprint installed in his system and he logins to this account, right? So he'll be asked, what is your company name? And if anywhere in the landing page you have put in @Meta Manufacturing, it will be automatically replaced with what the customer has given you. Let me just simplify and explain this to you. So let's say I have this landing page over here called CRM Connect, right? So here you can see the website name is CRM Connect, right? But when you get this landing page as a white label SaaS customer, you will get this landing page. When you get this landing page, we'll ask you a question, right? What is your company's name? So let's say if you enter something like my SaaS, right? So if you enter my SaaS, then the at the rate website name is going to be replaced by my SaaS over here, and everywhere wherever we have put in at the rate my website, it's going to be replaced by that. So that's how we give you this landing page template to you, right? That's how it makes our job much more easier to give you the landing page to you, because we just ask you a single question: what is your website? And depending on the name of the website that you give us, we replace that with the name of your website. So how cool is this, right? If you're selling to real estate industry, you just create a blueprint for them and ask them a bunch of questions like what is their name and stuff like that, and replace the name in their landing page, and they have their website ready, right? Very cool. So all you got to do is click on save. I've taken site, flows, forms. I can also create pipeline and roles. So let's say your customers are not able to create the role on themselves. So let's say you want to give them a default admin role. You want to tell them, okay, just use the default admin role and use the default team admin role, so that if you want to create any team member inside your account, you can do that very simply from here. Now I just need to click on save, and that's it. I have created a new blueprint, and now it's asking me whether you want to attach it with a package, right? Which is the next thing, right? So I showed you can manually install a blueprint, or you can install it through a package. But before we connect it with a package, let me show you how you can manually install this blueprint. So now if I go to a user account, and let's say if I want to install a blueprint, all I need to do is just click on the plus button, and it'll show me the blueprint that I just created which is a manufacturing blueprint, and that's it. Now when we log into the customer account, it's going to ask me that question. The input is, what's your company name, right? And it'll replace anywhere. If I've used meta, if I've used that website name, it'll going to replace that with meta manufacturing, or the input that I'll give in the system. So if I log into the system, to the customer's account, look at this. This is how it's going to look like. So it's asking me, we're going to ask you a few questions to set up your system with your new blueprint. And the question is the variable, what's your company name? So I'm going to name it as my SaaS. But yes, I have not actually created any landing page, so it's not going to do anything as of now. But let's say if I've created a landing page where I've named that website as at the rate website name, then it's going to replace that with this value. So I hope you understand this. If you have any question, drop down in the comment below. But let me just go back to my primary account, and you can see I have already installed a blueprint in this system. But can I install more than one blueprint? The answer is yes. Now if I want to install another blueprint, I can absolutely do that. But if a client make any changes in the blueprint, right? So what we'll have to do, I mean, if the client wants to retrieve the blueprint, you will have to delete the blueprint first and then reinstall it in the client system. Because you can see now I cannot install the same blueprint which I've installed in the client's account. So the first thing I need to do is I need to delete the blueprint from the client's account. So if the client wants to make any changes, either the client can get started from the blueprint that he received, or the client can just take a duplicate of the landing page and start working over there. So you get both the options. Now what is the other way to install the blueprint? Just go to the white label and package. So let's say you've created a package, and the name of the package is real estate package, and you want to offer the blueprint. As soon as the client purchases the package, the client should get the blueprint that you've just created. So you can connect that from the package. There are two ways to do it, right? Either you can do it from package, or you can do it from blueprint. As you can see, I have an option to connect this blueprint with any package. So I just need to click on add package. I can create a new package, or I can use an existing package. So these are all the packages that I've created. So if anyone purchases my pro plan, right, or growth plan, he will have this blueprint installed in the system. Let's say I want to add more more than one package, I can do that as well. So anyone who purchases the Growth and Pro plan, they'll get this blueprint installed in their system. And you can do the same thing from the package itself, right? You can go to the package, and as you can see over here, if I scroll down to the bottom, I have already installed a blueprint to one of the package. Now, if I want to install more than one blueprint, I can absolutely do that. So if a client subscribe to this package, he'll get real estate and manufacturing, these two packages, and all I need to do is just click on save. That's it. That's how you install a blueprint in client's account, right? If a client subscribe to this package, they'll automatically get these two blueprints installed in their system. So now the last way to install a blueprint in someone's system is the automation flow. So it's very simple. You can create an automation. Now you don't have to create, you don't have to have a trigger to fire this automation. You can just have like a simple action, which is execute the blueprint, right? And then choose whatever blueprint that you want to install. Let's say I want to install real estate blueprint, and that's it. You connect it, and you connect this, and you name it as install, or okay, real estate blueprint. Save it, right? So it'll install the real estate blueprint in the client's account, and I can save this. But if you want to like fire this blueprint only when a client fill up the form, then you need to select that trigger, right? The trigger is when a client fill up the form, right? So if there is a form submission, then obviously you have to choose what form is this. You have to create that form and pick it up from here. And if a client fill up the form, obviously he'll have to give his email, which is connected with the account. So if a client fill up the form, you can have the blueprint installed automatically in the system. But let's not actually connect it with any trigger, and let's just save it as it is. We have just created a blueprint, and now what we can do with this real estate blueprint is I can go to contacts, I can select them all, I can click on add to flow, and I can connect I can send all these contacts to this flow. So what is going to happen, all these contacts will have the real estate blueprint installed, no matter which one I open. Now if I open, let's say this one, and if I go to the blueprint section, look at this. Now this account has real estate blueprint installed in the system, right? Which happened just right now. So how cool is this, right? So all you need to do to install blueprint is either you do it manually, or you connect it with a package, or you create an automation for that. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you have any question, or if you have a better use case of this blueprint, drop it down in the comment below. I'll be happy to see your suggestions or advice. And if you have questions, drop it down. I'll be happy to answer all the questions, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.